My name's Fiona Lee. I'm a professional artist and I'm a multidisciplinary artist, and I work across sculpture, photography, video and installation.
John Pryor, industrial designer / sculptor. Well, I'm a teacher, but I'm probably called, if anyone asks me what I do, I'd say I'm an industrial designer. But if I don't want to have to explain what it is, I just say I'm an artist.
My name's Michelle Guerin. I'm a painter.
Gavin Vitullo, artist.
I just naturally have always been drawn to just artistic things. I've always been an artist.
I guess there's been some artists in the family, composers, and I guess I come from a long line of boat builders and fishermen. So there's always been that creative element in building stuff. I guess right from a very young age I was encouraged to make stuff. OHS wasn't an issue when I was a kid.
I was always creating, sketching, painting at home. My grandfather was a master of art, so he taught every aspect of art. So I just remember being fascinated about walking into his shed, which was just full of fox hair brushes and ox hair brushes and gold leaf, gold shavings, all these mysterious and wonderful materials that I used to just wander through with my brother and marvel at them.
What got me back into art is my house burned down, and previous to that I had been very engaged in environmental activism. When I lost the house, I had been arrested twice within the last 2 months before that for engaging in non-violent direct action, and it got to a point where I thought, what other communication tools are there? And then Braddon Snape, the director of the Creator Incubator, put up Bushfire Affected Artist Residency, and I thought that was a magnificent opportunity to use art as another form of communication to speak about the need to address climate change.
I think it was 2010 when I had a serious work accident concreting, and that led to a whole lot of surgeries, years and years of kind of medical and legal limbo, and in that time I decided to throw everything into studying fine arts. All those years of working in industrious jobs, I worked in hospitality, I worked in labouring for concreting, carpentry. There was just something missing. That was art. So the moment that I stepped into those buildings at TAFE, the former TAFE, I just felt a sense of ease and being at home. So I knew I was in the right place.
Working alone, you kind of work at your own pace, and the creative side was always kind of on a bit of a back burner. You do the jobs you need to do, you take a rest. If you've got time, you fit in building something. But here, because there's so much going on around you and there's regular exhibitions and things you get, I won't say dragged into, but encouraged to attend and put stuff into, it kind of, I wouldn't say forces, but encourages you to do more work. And to, I guess, having other artists around you doing different things and working in different media encourages you to explore different media too. So I think I've noticed that about myself since I've been here.
Painters, sculptors, graphic artists, they're all under one roof. The diversity is just such a wonderful thing. But what's kind of good about this is the feedback that we get from the people who haven't been here in that 4 years, and they come here for the first time, and they get to kind of speak to each artist in their environment.
I've been in Newcastle, nearly 30 years, and it's changed dramatically in that time. Yeah, and I guess there's still a very strong arts community, but certainly with it being cut from the university and the problems that we're having at TAFE, it's still very strong, but it's not as encouraged as it used to be, I guess.
Going through the education system of TAFE, then on to uni, then finishing my Cert 4 training and assessment, and then there's no job at the end of it. Fine arts was collapsed, which is one of the oldest vocations in the world. And that became creative industries. Creative industry then collapsed. It's like, well, how do you encourage artists and students to go into an education system where you're incurring mountains of debt for a job that's no longer there? So all of a sudden, the studio becomes so important, as it was of times of old.